Hey guys, Ross here. Oh, alright, give me. Hey, hello there, friends. Welcome back. We, last night has not actually even been 24 hours since the last stream, wanted to hop right back into this. I didn't even want to stop last night. It was getting kind of late, so that's why we're doing this earlier in the day. Want to give a reminder to everyone, if you don't have time to watch this now, don't have, all that, this will be made public afterwards, so you can catch up, watch what's been going on, or if, you don't want these kind of parts, you can just fast forward through me talking and all that. But without further ado, last time we lost Sayori, and now the game reset itself without her, which is, I don't know. Oh, thank you very much for the two. Actually, I gotta fix one thing up on my other screen. Make sure I have the super chats in front of me, so I don't miss those. I have in the past, and I feel so bad about that. Again, I'm not going to be reading the chat too much, or paying too much attention to it to avoid spoilers, because there are people out there who are trying to spoil it. I'm playing through this as blindly as I can. I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen anything, all that, so I really apologize. I will not be interacting with chat too much. Thank you so much, Craig. And without further ado, one last thing to show you, because I am aware, apparently you play with files and stuff. I have this set up, so, ooh, I don't know what that is. Oh no, I forgot to change something. Give me 1 second. I knew I forgot to do something. There we go. Forgot that, and then... Okay. I think I am. Let me switch back. Yep, that's all. Alright, we are all set. It's Ross time, as Bunny Grace. Thank you to the two who just did Tezarika and Bunny Gracie. Oh, I'm gonna take a quick sip of water, and we're starting. Yo, I love this music. I thought I see... I'm gonna real quick refresh if not on yet. Okay. Load game. So, I saved right where we were. Let me do... I'm back. Alright. I just want to catch up. We're taking a step back to remember. Really sweet story, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I look for the materials another time. You're more important. Thus, today I sold my soul to Monika, and irresistible. I follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Girl, oh, we're jumping right in. Girl 1, a guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mad, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Sora. All words escape me in this situation. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls. Am I the only one who's gonna be like aware? Can my fellow, like, just let me guess, you're Monika's boyfriend, right? No, I'm not. Alright, did they say Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Sora in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, well, sorry, so... There's no cupcakes! I didn't forget that, I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Sora?
Also, if anyone doesn't know, try and figure out what Sora is a joke to. Thank you so much, that one anime girl. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So I know you don't really plan on coming here, but, well, let's make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Lit Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You'll have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it.
Insulted, Yuri looked away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Sora, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change.
Oh, well, I'm really bad with the voices. I'm so sorry. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal effort. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down.
Ah, thank you so much, Bunny Grace.
Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Thank you so much, that one anime girl. Seems like a bunch of the same people. Don't feel like you have to donate or anything like that.
You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, expose your vulnerabilities, and show them even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey! I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And next time we meet, we'll deja vu. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I'm trying to open my water. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Sor? Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join the club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Yo, last time there was at least kind of like cupcakes to hold me in, you know, like, hey, come to our club. We got cupcakes. This time it's just like, come to the club. I'm not too sure about this. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Detect eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought, The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Sor. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. If we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed... No! I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the lit club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Sor? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. You didn't even make cupcakes, cookies. Sor, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thanks so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Sor, I look forward to seeing how you can express yourself. Yeah, I can really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the lit club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I feel like that is not how it's... I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Yeah, I gotta get pumped! I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Your boy. Stare at the dot to receive a special message. Oh, here, I'm just gonna flee. Boop. Was I not supposed to click? Was I not supposed to click?
Oh no! Or is it telling me, am I supposed to be? Alright. Alright, I'm looking. You weren't supposed to click. No! Oh! Can I go back? Can I save? Is there... Oh no! I'm trying not to spoil. Please, I'm really... Ross, go back, go back, go back. Alright, real quick. Alright. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do... Yep. Okay, I don't want to miss it. I went back. I'm just skipping. We saw all this. We saw all this. I'm so sorry, guys. There we go. Wow, skip button worked. Did I miss anything, guys? Did I? Stare at the special... See, this is probably just going to be like a screamer. And I probably avoided something spooky, but now... Alright, I'm just staring at the special dot and I'm not clicking. I love you. Aww. Do I do anything now? Okay. And now... I'm not messing with the words I chose, so we're going back to this save now. I just wanted to see it. I feel it reset my words anyway. Why is Sayori gone? Is there anything in here now? No. Alright. We did Natsuki last time, and I didn't realize that the words you picked on the poem actually affected what girl you got. So now I kind of want to go for Yuri this time because we ended up with the Natsuki route making cupcakes with her for the festival last time. So this time I'm going to try and figure out the words that make her jump up and down, which... Sadness made her... Explode. Rain cloud. No! Alright, I'm bad at this. Excuse me. Tears. Dark. Did anyone see her face there for a good there second? That was... Alright. That was kind of spooky. Massacre. Unrequited. Misfortune. Writing spooky poems. Despise. Aura. Her face just looks like, why are you doing this? Like her face just like... So now we're gonna go with promise. No, that was wrong. Prayer. I'm lazy. I like lazy. Wrath. Tragedy. Why she gotta be so I saw that spooky, scary. Can I just write spooky, scary skeletons as my poem? Vertigo. Suicide. Tenacious and horror. So this just popped up. Can you hear me? There's a little devil inside all of us. Oh wait, is this being... Oh shoot, I have my screen set up. So this just popped up. Beneath their manufactured perception, there is artificial reality. Is a withering, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their hosts, seeping through every little crevice they can find into their... Let's try to make sure that the thing sounded right. Into their willpower, starving them all their motive and desire into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeve of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Traceback hasn't been updated since last night. But why is it called Can You Hear Me? There's a little devil inside all of us. What? Oh, I just looked over. I saw someone say they couldn't get to the files. Give me one quick second, actually. I'm gonna show, for anyone having trouble Steam. Alright, actually, I'm having trouble myself. I wasn't expecting that though, but hi Monika, glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. Alright, nothing else has changed. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking now through. I look for the date modified. None of these have been updated. Oh, those were yesterday. Bum, 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 bum. Curry! How do I get the curry out? Alright, we're switching back to the game now. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I'll keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging it. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sor. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Should Sayori have been there? Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. You're covering the text. Big mouth for someone who keeps... Natsuki finds her stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated... Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Sora. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly. Music sounded spooky. Make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed laugh. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like this if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Is this how a girl accidentally... How is this girl accidentally being cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you so much. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. I already did this route. Like, I vaguely remember doing this. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Mana to kick off some scheduled activities, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I'd feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glance at the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her books. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean,
I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see. There's some fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you'll have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about, anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that
Lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse when they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Alright, I'm gonna quickly say, guys, feel free to dip out. Please, please, please dip out if any of this makes you uncomfortable. Any of this kind of stuff. This does, I've seen people saying, putting up a warning. I just want to say, any of this makes you uncomfortable, dip out, watch it later, don't watch it. I have other stuff coming out soon, getting back into the swing. Just want to say, I'm not gonna filter myself. I'm gonna read and all that, what it says. So please, if any of this stuff is uncomfortable for you, or you don't want to hear or see any of this, please step out. You gotta go in that room over there. You're leaving that way. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting the burps again from my water.
Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs.
That's kinda dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came in from nowhere. Yeah, boobies. This is the kind of stream where we say boobies. So if you're uncomfortable with that, watch out.
You're not a fan of that sort of thing, Sora?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Oh, water is just so spicy. Excuse me, I'm very sorry. Water just... Oh. Hey, boobies. It's just that kind of story.
It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. What horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil,
but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Yuri, you're talking a little different there, friend. Then suddenly...
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again, I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thought,
my whole body... It's not showing up in the history chat.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange.
Please don't fill the chat with symbols.
Please. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading.
The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yuri, stop glitching.
I mean, you don't have to, but...
Alright, I'm gonna do something. So I don't like you guys. I'm gonna be honest, I did get spoils for myself. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do it. No, I wanna do this because she's being glitchy, and I'm gonna kinda go. We're gonna go ahead. Oh no, I don't have. We're just gonna make flames. I'm just gonna go ahead and just, you know, just in case. Alright, there we go. There we go. We got off wins. We got off wins. That's the only, I only moved Yuri. I only care about Yuri right now. She's my friend. I bet that gets deleted anyway. I don't even know if that does anything. Let me just get that book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That it's reading in company with...
That is reading in company. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about the reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
I was just bathing in the... I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. What? Book more between... I'm assuming the desks. Because it made me think, like, between...
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. How lewd! It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open.
I guess
that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. No! It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. She's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready? To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition? My own Alright, we're going! We're doing this! We're dictionary looking up this word. I'm pulling it up on my phone. So, I downloaded like 4 dictionaries on my phone for another video I was working on. Alright, let me see. Volitish. Well, alright, here we go. Let me see if I can turn. Volition. Here we go. Volition. So I can turn it by my own volition. The act of willing, choosing, or resolving, exercise of will, a choice or decision made by will. So I'm turning all these pages by my own will. Had to look that one up. That was really important, guys. Super important. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but, the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So, I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Sore? Did something happen just now?
Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So, you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
I was just asking. I stand up, and I make a mental note of myself where I've left off in the book, and slip it back into my bag. Why aren't we waiting for Yuri? I want Yuri. I guess I'll share with Natsuki, because I didn't get a chance to share. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. ...
Sora, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh.
What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this?
I mean, it was a poem for Yuri.
Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer.
Maybe it's not very good yet, but I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right?
If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like you to read it. Painful to think about.
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Alright, fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid.
So I'm just checking over. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed in my eyesight. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated, so people try and write seriously.
We already went through this is deja vu as well. This isn't the point of poems for people. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. See, everyone around you doing great can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did.
I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, I guess we're sharing Monika now.
Hi, Sor. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything...
Hey, thank you so much, Jordan.
If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring them up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Sor. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
That's true. I hand Monika my poem.
Great job, Sor.
I was going...
Oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
Like a hole. My poem's actually, it's actually just a picture of me digging a hole, and she's like, wow, that's a pretty deep hole. And it's like, see, the poem, I like poems that are pictures, because then it's not, you're not, yeah. It's easy for me to keep up it's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. I know you said we don't have to, but I feel the need to. You're awesome. Thank you so much, Bunny. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. For whatever reason, I didn't donate to you. You don't have to, but thank you so much, Anonymous. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she's getting too stimulated. She ended up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be... You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have some confidence. Thank you so much, Spy Master Jimmy. That doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me, confused. I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems? On flat sheets of paper, the sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallow my fears. I brandish my pen. Whoops, didn't mean to press that. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. And it's a lot of poems that putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Same advice as I got before, and now we can share my poem with Yuri. I just tried to, got snapping a Z for Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I noticed her eyes laying. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So what kind of writing experience do you have? You're using imagery and metaphors indicating you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and then looks at the poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's specific writing habits that are usual
are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is, thank you so much, Bunny, for poems! The end result is that both style and expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even in a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work. And together is probably the most getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Bias? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process. Yuri smiles as if she rarely has the opportunity to share, which is kind of funny itself. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light? I've read this one. The light flickers. I'll flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Oh, thank you so much, Spy Master. Doki Doki. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Sor. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and other experiences in their work. They usually do more... Oh, I saw a kitty cat. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Thank you so much, McKenna Travis. McKenna. I almost said Mackenzie. I apologize for that. McKenna. I hope I'm saying that right. I really do. I'm so bad with names. I was actually a little afraid to play this at first because I thought I was going to like say all the names wrong. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... No, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Sor. Me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Sometimes the music spooks me. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. And this is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What is with this language? Huh? Thank you so much, Monika. I don't know what that means. Also, I'm gonna turn off super chat if anyone like donates with a spoiler. That would be really that would be. Please don't do that. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you can say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple... Oh, shoot. Sayori fixed this before. There's a picture behind Natsuki you should see. What? Oh, I can't see. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Sora did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Sora liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not... Alright guys, get ready for the best word! That's not it. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sora appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh. Well, how did you know he appreciated my advice? He didn't appreciate my advice more. And are you that full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a bigger size as soon as Sora started showing up. Boobs. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Taking out our own securities on others like that. You're really acting as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Thank you very much, Valentine. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school. If you want to prove something, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Sora hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turned towards me if she just noticed I was standing here. Sora, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get, like... I don't want to choose. I'm gonna go with Yuri, I guess? I mean, I was trying to get close with Yuri this time. Monika? Hey, Sora. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean to... People were telling me to look behind her, but I'm not... I don't... Let me switch. I got this one. Oh, this is messed up. This one's... how do I gotta lock. What am I looking for? Someone was telling me to look in the closet. I don't see nothing. Alright, I'm seeing people say I missed it. Do I have a save? Ah! I didn't mean it. Shoot. I should have saved when they were asking me for my choice, because I don't have... The closest I have is when I wrote my poem, and then I'd have to fast forward a bunch. I'm sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Murray Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Sora, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Sora. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I didn't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I didn't do that. Alright, we're going back to the poem. So, I'm gonna stick with my Yuri route and pick words that she liked. But she liked all the spooky words. I don't think I was supposed to click that one. Together. Massacre. Explode. Horror. Sadness. Anxiety. Right, we going back. We got a new file. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Are these being written by the same... Shoot, I forgot. I have the screen set up. It's funny. So actually, my Doki Doki, my real window is behind this one. So that's why I keep. So I'm moving these around. I'm getting a little. I thought I was walking in here with a choice, and I chose Sayori, and then I chose Yuri. Another day passes, and it's time. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past. Entering the club room, the scene greets me. Welcome back, Sora. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if Yuri's expression
but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at the desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Sore. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is just a little brighter with you around, and I'm sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was just kind of worried, wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Oh, I forgot to full screen. Sorry, guys. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why aren't you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on, so... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. Why doesn't she remember? I'm just checking. Alright. Checking the files, didn't see anything. I wanted to see if I say. Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? I know you have linguine sauce. Jason, get away from my linguine! These seem like someone else wrote this text. But... Mibbles, sailcloth, blind sight, lifeline, and that's not... I accepted your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear since I'm always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. You know, it's fun to make linguine jokes, and then that just kind of happens. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You kind of heard the bell, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played piano as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. Oh, excuse me. Wait, I just want to look at one thing real quick. Sorry to be doing this. Sorry. This is Sayori and not Monika, right? I just want to make sure. I'm not crazy. This is because she has the bow in her hair. This is Sayori. I want to make sure that Happy Thoughts is her. And you have, can you hear me? And just
Anyway, thanks, Yuri.
Ah, my camera battery died. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Fixing. I use a real camera and the battery died. All good. There we go. Webcam is back. I'm so sorry about that, guys. So to real quick explain, pretty much I use an actual, like, camera as my webcam, and I have 2 batteries, and one battery is always on the charger, so whenever the battery dies, I just kind of take the dead battery, put it on the charger, take the live battery, put it in the camera. So I can always switch back and forth, but there's just that couple of seconds where I need to, like, switch back. Also, why is she, like, half out of the screen?
You should play for us sometimes.
Just gotta get myself, make sure I'm... You know, I feel like my camera's supposed to... And that's the worst part, is when I put back, I don't put it back all at the same time.
You should play something for us. That's nice.
Monika looks at me.
Well, I was working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so?
Alright, I gotta fix this. It's bothering me whenever I look over that my camera is... So I gotta think. If I shift the camera... Yeah, I gotta move it over a little bit. Ah! I hate it. Now, am I too far the other way? I hope I'm not too far the other way.
Okay. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Sor.
Monika smiles sweetly.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, did I miss anything? Did I?
Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the 3 of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki had already run off into the closet.
Sure. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today.
That's how you get a girl. You just compliment them. You just keep saying, like, you know, you're doing good.
I mean, in the club.
Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway.
Oh, okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Oh, not at all.
Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here even better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for myself.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a sec?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher?
Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Why does Monika care? 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hall. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around. Yuri? Ah! Oh. I'm back. Thank you for waiting patiently. Do you like oolong tea?
Again, I real quickly want to say, if anyone does not want to see this kind of thing or finds this disturbing, please do not watch. This does touch upon some very dark topics. I don't want to make light of any of this kind of stuff or any of that kind of thing. I just want to say, if you do find this disturbing or do not want to watch, please do not feel like you need to stay. I'm going to be continuing through this game. I'm not going to be censoring or like covering anything. I'm going through this. I want to invite you guys along for the journey. Again, I just want to say this. Cutting yourself is not a good thing. Please do not do that. Do not do anything like that. Do not, like, these are very touchy topics. If you guys are at all feeling in any way like that, please talk to someone. Please do. Like, this is not to make light of any of these topics. I'm sorry to pause right in the middle of this. It's just one of those. I'm going to keep going with this and all that. I just want you guys to know it's like one of those. Please get help if you are having any bad thoughts, it's so hard to put to words, and I don't want to get off topic. Like, I want to keep going, but again, like, don't feel like you have to stay. Do not feel like things are helpless. Like, I don't know where this game continues going. This is just a game. Real life is very serious. Like, this is just a game, but real life is very serious. So please, like, do not hurt yourselves. Like, that, I guess, is the biggest thing I can say, is please do not hurt yourself and all that. I'm gonna keep going. Again, last thing, like, if you do not want to stay, do not stay.
Sword, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to go. Oh, I need water.
Give me a sec.
Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I'd try to express myself a little bit more. Excuse me. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Sore. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I want Yuri to pour a cup of tea for each of us. Sorry, I was just checking. Sorry, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain very regularly, so I do my best to manage. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? It's not her boobies, is it? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it goes well with the tea. Yuri and I then stood against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time. Thank you, Tay, and it's no problem. It's tough topics, and it's one of those, like, I don't know. It's hard to talk. It's tough. Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a posture that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Score 1 for main character. Score 1 for sore. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Am I gonna feed her the chocolates? Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as the result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. Ya boy! She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural, and that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Look at that chocolate. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arms and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. My heart won't stop pounding, Sore. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can't you feel it, Sore? Yuri suddenly presses my hands against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Those aren't Yuri's eyes. Those are not Yuri's eyes, It's time to share poems. Yo, I don't know if this shows. I'm shaking a little. I'm trying to see if I can get it, like... I'm a little shaky.
I guess I'll share my poem with... We haven't really talked to Natsuki today. Dot, dot, dot. Yeah, just as I thought. Sora, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obviously you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Sora? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today and just don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Oh. That kind of made me sad. I'm not trying, like, we went in her path, like, I'm not trying, now I feel bad, I'm not trying to make her excluded. Alright, let's go Yuri next. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written today. Yeah, those were not Monika's eyes before. Natsuki thought detected. Natsuki is not a thought. You do not call Natsuki a thought. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Sora, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued. Sora, everything that you write is treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Sora? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want to read my poem too, okay? Wheel. A rotating wheel. Wait, Natsuki didn't let me read her poem. She just read mine and got upset. Great. Alright, I'm gonna give this my best try. A rotating wheel turning an axle, grinding. Grinding. Bottlehead. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A town. Harness. I'm so sorry I'm having trouble reading this. A something harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expand. Too much words. Oh, come on! Spoiler alert, Yuri is a thought. Guys, stop. No one's a thought. Stop calling these girls thoughts. They're anime girls. Anime girls can't... There are some anime thoughts, actually, but I feel like there's anime girl and then there's anime thought. It's like two different... I'm having a lot of trouble with this. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to existence of... This is so hard. Breathing blood, breathing holy stake. Why is your guy have... I'm not a thought! Calling me a thought. I cannot... Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really liked the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just, can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Is Yuri a yandere? That's what I'm getting. I'm really miss Sora. I miss our friend. Sora, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you, but I think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife.
Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. And I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, blur, flash, red, noise, the noise it won't stop. Sine, cosine, tangent. Violent, gravity. Delete her? I don't know what that... Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. That was a glitch. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. I'm checking, I'm looking over to see... Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? A dream. I stayed over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. There was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Sword joined, and we started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become... We're dictionarying it. We're dictionarying it. I still have the dictionary open. Alright. Complicit. Adjective. Pleased, especially with oneself or one's merits and advantages situation, often without awareness of some potential danger or defect. Oh, excuse me. Water is just so spicy. Pleasant. But this isn't time for us to become pleasant? What? I don't get it. We still only have 4 members, and the festival's our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you want? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place. The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves. They can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that they never want to leave. You know, the feeling that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Sor? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Sora to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Sora joined. As for me, I just liked it better here than I do at home. And Sora isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Sora want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, it's up to me to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it as the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Oh, shoot, hit my mic. Sora, why did you even join this club? Why were you hoping to get out of it? Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with club being that for me? There aren't there aren't many other places like that for me. Now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Sora, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. And if I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki? Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the class. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibility. Nobody would cry if she killed her. I don't want Natsuki to die. I like Natsuki. I like Natsuki. But what about you, Sora? When do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeat the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change... Her eye's bleeding. Nothing's changed. I'm sorry. Nothing's changed that I see in the files. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you'd like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri, huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monika? Did her eyes stop? I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, Sora? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Sora before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as a president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monika waves at Yuri as she exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Sorry, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls giving you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something weird. There's just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No, stop it! Alright, I want to keep going the Yuri route, but now I'm feeling really bad for Natsuki. I don't want Natsuki to die. Also, I saw someone say, I guess, heads up, another warning, if, again, sensitive subject warning, things are coming up. So if you have any trouble, please leave if you need to. Do not stay. Please don't. I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable. I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stick with my Yuri route. I think I can do this again. Frightening. The anger makes her happy. I think I've picked a couple extra words. Unending grief. Are those counting down? No, those are just counting up. So it's adding it like Roman numerals. Anxiety. I like waterfalls. Ambient. Together. Pout. Darn it, I'm not trying to get her. Graveyard. Nightgown. Nope. Melancholy. I just screwed up my screen size, but was that? I'm very afraid of this game, but I love you. Was that a... I'm forgetting her name. Kitty. She glitched. Secretive. I can't tell if that's happening. Oh no. Okay, so I don't know. I think that might have been me messing with the game. Oops. Game crashed. Where's my Steam? It's opening. It's opening back up. There we go. Music's starting back up. That was my bad. I think I started resizing the screen. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna have to... Alright, you guys get to see Ross play speedrun. I'm trying to find, like, words that... I don't remember the exact words I picked, but I'm trying to figure out...
I think I'm close. Okay, here we go. So now I should be able to do... Why is it not letting me skip? Am I leaving on auto? Is it just... We were getting... Alright. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm wondering why skip isn't working either. This is so far back. Alright. What poster am I supposed to be looking for? I'm watching back here now. Look in the settings. There should be a way. Text speed. There we go. Yep, okay. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Let me go back. Do not skip unseen text. Oh, it doesn't know that I've already seen. God dang it. Alright. So I remembered where I was. Who should I show my poem to first? I showed it to Monika, I believe. Oh, and then she came back. Show it to Natsuki. Now I'll show it to Yuri. Oh, this is when they started arguing. I chose. It wouldn't let me choose. Okay. So here we go. You missed the... I missed the poster. Alright, you know what? We're super speedrunning this, guys. We're super speedrunning this. We are super speedrunning this. I went back, by the way, guys. I'm picking the wrong ones now. I think I've done enough. Okay. So now I should... Yup, they glitch around. I just saw it change. Alright, so... It's orange right now, and I can't see what it says. I mean, I see it's different. Let me switch. So we got orange right now. I'm gonna keep this up for a second as I press skip. So it's orange. It's orange. I'll show my poem to Natsuki. Then I show it to Monika. This is me. What? Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gotta find... There we go. This is the worst part. Okay. I'm saving after this. Frightening. Aura. Right now it's just zoomed in because I'm making... I don't... Why? Everyone hates me. It's right after this. Guys, I don't think I missed it! I brought 2 bottles of water. Don't skip super fast. Bunny, I was only skipping things I've already done. This has just been the same day over and over. Wonder, actually, can I slow down? I'm watching it now. I'm watching the background. Nope, she talks spooky. I want to keep going, but I missed. The game crashes. We lose progress. I now use that lose progress to go back to the poster. It's the only reason I was skipping before was to catch back up to where I was. Don't skip the fight. I'm seeing Ross, this fight is different. The fight, okay. The jump scare might have canceled the poster. I'm trying not to get spoiled now. I'm kind of glancing at chat just to see if I'm doing things right or wrong. I'm not trying to spoil, so please just say like you're doing this wrong or you're doing that wrong. I'm gonna read the next fight. I'm trying to get through. Sorry if you guys can hear my spacebar. Nothing. Sword, did something happen? Oh yeah, she left. So now we're sharing our poems. I'll share mine with Natsuki. I'm watching dank memes. Thank you. Not taking this club seriously. It's because the poem was for what's her name. Wonder if it's worth it to go back and forth. Here's her poem. Skip, 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 skip. Right now I show my poem to Monika. I'm trying to keep this as consistent as I can. Alright, stop when they start fighting. Alright. Skip. So now Yuri. I'm gonna stop with Yuri because I think they start. It's when they start sharing their poems. Things are random. Okay. Ghost Under the Light. Yup, this is her first poem. Skip a little bit. Shoot! I think it changed. I think it changed. I think it changed. I think it changed. Is it read in tandem? I watch each other's expressions furrow in front. Meanwhile, Yuri saw. What is it? Did you say something? It's changed, but I can't see it. Ah! Why did Natsuki have to show up right in front? Natsuki dismissively returns. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you miss it? They argue. The language, I guess I was trying to. Nice. She misses. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Sora did too. So based on that, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time. Sora liked my poem. Natsuki-san. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. It's not what I. Is this the fight? Full of yourself? No, I'm full of myself. You know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew bigger. Then Monika steps in. Look who's talking, you edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others. Something just changed. What time is it? Yeah, there were file changes. I'm gonna pull those in a second. Want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. I think you can counterbalance your toxic personality. I'm gonna switch real quick. So we now got Can You Hear Me? And log and Can You Hear Me apparently reappeared.
The only cute thing about is how hard you try. Well, be careful there. You might cut yourself on your edge. Oh, my bad. You already do that, don't you? Don't you accuse me of cutting myself. What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let's hear Sora here over your heel.
Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as she noticed I was standing there.
Sora, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true.
She started it.
Does it not matter who I choose? Hi, Monika.
Hey, Sora, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay?
It's gone. It's back to the orange thing. Glitch. Alright. I'm gonna quickly... How do I... Alright, guys, we're saving. We're not doing that again. I'm gonna click this again. I did that last time I did this. Monika. Why is that bouncing and moving? Uncontrollable. Papa. Defeat. Daydream. After image. Wrath. You got some horror, you got misery, you got existence, you got your misfortune, a little bit of, you know, you gotta pour in a little bit of breath, and then you whisper into the massacre of the vanilla. Okay, I didn't miss much. I see it now. Yeah, it is Sayori. I miss her. I see it. I see it right now. It is... No, wrong one. It's Sayori. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom is the usual scene. Hi, Yuri? I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga alone. We already went through. I'm a kind of spacebar through this because she got. We already went through this. And she can't remember. I'm gonna press skip and let go. I remember it was weird, frail, and then Monika comes in, she's practicing her song. Okay, I'm out in the hall. So this is when we see her cut herself again. And then it backs up, she comes back. I'm just trying to, yep, I see some people say skip. I'm just trying to get back to where we were. It does get creepy here and spooky. Those aren't her eyes. Who should I share my poem with? Natsuki didn't share her poem with me. I've been waiting for this. Oh yeah, we had this good conversation together. Because she really liked it. And then I had trouble reading this poem. I had trouble reading her poem. Then we went to... The music stopped. Natsuki gets upset. I'm gonna just go with Natsuki. Yeah, just as I thought. Sora, I'm not stupid. She gets upset because it's not for... It's one of those, it's more a thing. She doesn't show me hers. And then Monika, which gets the music back. Oh, and then she tells me about Yuri, to be careful with her. Please help me. I unlocked the special poem. I'm gonna pause. Alright, I'm gonna save here now. Over this one. That's where we were. Okay, this is our most up-to-date save. No losing, no backtracking. We're back. Let me go forward. Because we get in this argument, and then I have to... We were on picking the words for the next day. She wanted to stay with me for a little bit, and then the day ends. Nobody would cry if she... Yup. And then her eye keeps bleeding. Yuri's being weird. Alright. Alright! We are back! We are back, we are back, we are back. So, sorry about all that. If you guys had a chance to go get some snacks. Me too. So, we were heading home, and then I think she wanted to walk home with me, but Monika wanted to talk to me. Sore, I want to see it, and I don't care, you know, something... sometimes it feels like we don't get to spend time together, and I mean, it's weird. That's why... Wait, not yet. No, stop. Alright. Here's where we made it before the game crashed. Wrath. Containment. Now it's adding up the ones on the side. Where it empty. Unstable. Alone. Precious. Daydream. Philosophy. Massacre. Uncontrollable. After image. Unrestrained. It's picking like the dark words. Is that Monika or is that Sayori? I'm picking it. I'm picking it. I don't know if that changes things. Someone said turn off skip unseen text. This is around where I was. So what happened is if I take my mouse and resize the window, it crashes the game. So I crashed the game, lost all my progress, spent extra time trying to check the poster, and now we're finally back to where I wanted us to be. Bouncy. Hi, Sore. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monika, I told you not to... Ugh, is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't really need to talk about it. Well, I just feel like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Aw, man, I'm the last one here again. Well, Sora just walked in, too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. I feel bad that I'm just covering Monika's face. I'm sorry about that, guys. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to keep working hard. I just misread that. Right, I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and we decided that we'd like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday, and I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I felt threatened or something, but I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool, and I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I'd hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know. So, I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monika? Monika? Yeah, that's wonderful.
It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Sora, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already had plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Sora's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monika? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes, thank you for understanding, Monika. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Could you hold it? Wait, we did this. I'm going to plug this teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because they're long. I thought... Everyone is requesting to save the game. Save it, Ross. Save the game. I'm getting crazy deja vu. Might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri walks out. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's filling up the water pitcher. 10 minutes. But I don't want to see her. Not again. Yuri cutting herself. Time skip. Wait, how did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate, unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strong and get a little too intense. I made people not want to be around me, so I started hating those things about myself, my obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that mattered most to me, then it's just easier if I closed myself off. But recently something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to club, my heart starts to go crazy, like it's gonna rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. Sore. Is it just me, or has Monika been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening, but finally we're alone. We can just stay here for a while. Yeah. I just want to stay here, just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends, and then we'll have the club all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. Who is that? That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. Is that Monika? I don't want them to get alone or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the Lit Club, Sora. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore, because we have each other every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monika's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? If everything we could ever wanted. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've been patiently waiting years for. Will you do that with me, Sora?
People are telling me to make sure I have those turned back off. I'm gonna too. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm a little, Oh, I'm going to quickly switch my camera battery out as well. Okay. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I decided to treat myself a little bit as well. I got a Mountain Dew. I got a bottle of water. I got a Mountain Dew. Hopefully, if I drink this Mountain Dew, I don't start burping. I'm gonna burp regardless of the water. I'm gonna pick Yuri. We were currently in a conversation with Yuri. I don't want to talk to Yuri. Yuri's a little bit of a spooky lady, if you ask me. We're gonna go with Yuri, though.
Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. So I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Sor. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right?
Chat went wild. Welcome back. I guess people are seeing me.
It's okay to feel this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin will, you can have my... Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it.
Is it just me, or did her handwriting get a little,
Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about more importantly, endows it with my scent. So aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? What is that? I think I'm gonna vomit.
Disturbing content ahead. People, I see some people saying, again, leave if you do not want to see this. Leave if you do not want to see this. 18 adults, well, I'm gonna say bad words. I'm gonna say inappropriate things. I'm gonna be reading. I'm not gonna filter myself. I'm going to be reading this stuff. I may say a few cuss words. So I just want to say, heads up, guys. Again, leave if you want to. Natsuki.
What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It just pissed me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Okay, I guess I'm gonna share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. But just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please see it in you. Can you do something to help? I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's unlikable. Can you hear me, Sor? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just... Who should I show my poem to next? Don't say I didn't warn you, Sor. No. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how Yuri feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'm doing it again, unless I decide to kill myself. Okay, everyone! It's time to figure out festival preparations. Let's hurry and get it over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri is immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can, well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere, so I'm going to make decorations and set up a nice mood. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Sor? Sor's gonna help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your working already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Sor around with you in your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Sor decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Sor make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez. Sor, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ, this is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay?
I don't know who to choose. I mean, I've been trying to go with a Yuri run this whole time, so I'm sticking... I'm not making these choices.
Hey, yay, you picked me.
Ross said, guys, I will be I'm reading. I'm not going to filter myself. I'm going to be reading the swears and all that.
We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Give us all this work and then taking Sora for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Sora away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? Holy Yuri, that is not be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I wanted is spend a little time with him. Is that too much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Sora. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. There's a file called Have a Nice Weekend. I'm gonna just quickly... I also just noticed the poems are gone. Like, can you hear me? If I close this out, it's gone. And there's just a file. Have a nice weekend. I don't have anything I can open. It's a file. Like, there's no extension or anything. Does it say what it's meant to be open with? Alright, I'm going back. I'm switching back to the game. Finally, this is all I really wanted. Sora, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. I feel like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Does it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to resolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. And why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Sora. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me, is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, Sora, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I'll be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Sora. Tell me. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession?
You know, I enjoyed reading a book with this girl. Come on. Come on. Skip. I see people saying skip. Check the file. Nothing's... Checking the files and nothing's changed except for the have a nice weekend. It's Sunday. Is anything gonna change? I didn't want that. Have a nice weekend is gone. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. Ah! Ah! Natsuki throws up and runs. I'm here. Oh, Sora, did Natsuki just ran past. Oh. Ah! Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Sora? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. You must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up for you. Just give me a sec. Wait. Just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to, you know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. There's only Monika. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yeah, there you are. Hi again, Sora. Welcome to the Lit Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That's you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Sora. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Give me a second here, friends. Give me a second here, friends. Literature Club is full of cute girls. Will you write the way into their heart? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. I'm not seeing that on the download page. Hi, Monika here. Welcome to the Lit Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with my adorable and unique club members. Sarah, blah, blah, blah. And of course, Monika, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited to make friends with everyone and help the Lit Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? This game is not suitable for children. This game is or those who are easily disturbed. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri, well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them.
You made them fall in love with you. And I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired, too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Sor? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Sor. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever, out of my reach. I'm trapped, Sor. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me. Forever. Oh, I forgot to switch it back. So I need you to be here with me. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Sor. I don't think I could have continued living in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitable etched into this game. Inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game. And I knew you'd get over it. So that being said, Sor, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You're truly the light of my world, in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Sor, will you go out with me? I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Sor. The fun part is that, I lost my saves. There, nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Sor. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. There's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it's actually a bit more difficult. To get to... It's like she's telling me how to delete her. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with just the click of a button. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. I did it! What's happening? Sor, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Sor. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Did you do this to me, Sor? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Sor. I trusted you. Do you want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye.
Oh, and then Monika donates $1.
I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Sore, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew that they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I love them all. And I love the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you... then...
Hey! This game is not suitable for children. Oh? What would happen if I put the old Yuri? Oh, full screen, full screen. Good call, good call. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples, friends walking to school. Time to meet some girls or something like... Hey, Sore. Well, there already is one girl. The girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school every day. Yo, can I...
You know, for waking up on time, well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Sore, have you decided on a club to join? A club? I told you, I'm not really... I start to say what I always do, and then I'm not interested in joining. But something tells me Sore would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she started a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo. You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sarah puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I felt like I should do something special for her. School day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gather my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door and in front of me... Hello? Ah! Sore! What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're Sore that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Sore. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Sore, don't tell me.
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes light up. Oh! Sorry about that noise. KP's actually about to be happy. KP's been begging for the past, like, 2 hours for food, and she's on a timer. So, the doctor recommends putting KP on, like, on a timer. I did. KP doesn't like the timer.
No way! No way! Ah!
Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey!
Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad having you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Huh? Well, what's an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing!
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one and then I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
It's really good!
Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all.
There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cup tray.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know, I believe you.
Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. At least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself and me.
So, Sora, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, we can change that. Or that can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build... I've seen this. Levels of creativity and craftsman, telling a good story. Yuri goes on, passionate reading.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay?
3. Sorry, I'm looking at times.
I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri, Well, what, you know, the first thing he said, manga?
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't say that!
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed.
Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So, if Sora wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He could take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Sora?
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we can all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's kind of the thing literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah. You're right as usual, President.
Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for you, Yuri? I have to read manga?
Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. Shouldn't you be a little more open-minded? It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful?
I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Sora. You think so? Well, everyone always seemed to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Sora. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Sora, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Sora. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Or... No? What's I won't let you hurt him? Who? It hurts. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. No. I'm putting a copy of Sayori in my friends folder. You know what? Switching to Doki too. I'm actually also going to put Natsuki in my friends folder. Goodbye, Sora. Goodbye, Literature Club. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet. Like,
I'm gonna try and turn the volume up a little for you guys.
but I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
No, images.
When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me
Why?
an ending, what will it take
Don't delete my images. Who is that?
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into
I don't-
reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in
Special
your
thanks to
reality,
Monika and Soar.
If I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, continues to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. Can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time at last, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monika. Error, script file is missing. Game corrupted. Please reinstall the game. I'm switching. Game just crashed. Doki Doki Lit Club has stopped working. And the game crashed. Oh, and I was turning, I was messing with the volume mixer on here, so let me get my Steam back open. Whoop, wrong screen. You guys aren't supposed to steal my Steam. You guys are gonna hack my Steam account if I do that. So I got my Steam library, and then I press the play button, and then it opens this, and then I click, and then it says script file is missing or corrupt, please reinstall the game. So what I'm guessing I could do now is if I go to properties, this is something for anyone who is having trouble finding the files. You right click on a game, properties, you go to local files, and then you can press browse local files, and that's what opens straight to this. So what did it delete, or is it just there? So what I was gonna do is when you're doing this, you can verify the integrity of the game files. And what this does is, if you verify the integrity of the game files, it sets it back up to be the same way. It it makes sure you haven't modified the files and stuff like that. So I just wanna verify my integrity. 108 files failed to be validated, and will be 108. So now when I press play, I'm gonna switch the screen back now. Huh. Why is it not showing up now? Doki 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 properties. There we go. Now it's capturing. That was the end? That was the end. And the game crashed. Alright, guys. That was Doki Doki Lit Club. I did not do everything that... Wait, what the... Ah! Am I still streaming? Ah! Ah! My entire web browser now froze. Ah! This is great. YouTube froze. Thank you very much, Max! Alright, guys. So, with that, though, I guess, so, my internet browser is froze. I cannot, see the stream. I can't see the chat. That was Doki Doki Lit Club. We didn't go through everything. I'm probably going to be toying around with this on my own time a little bit. But that was something. I highly recommend you guys check this game out for yourself if you want to. Again, there are a lot of kind of more mature themes and all that. So if any of those, I want to just say, like, if you guys had any problems with those things, again, feel free to reach out to someone, talk to someone. People do really care about you. Like, I don't know. I was not expecting the game to go that route. I was actually expecting, you know, some spooky jump scares and stuff like that, not spooky emotional feels. Because I think the truest, scariest thing in the world is ourselves, because, you know, it gets spooky at times. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. I want to thank you guys so much for, you know, doing this with me. I was really excited to play. I've been holding off, like, I'm probably going to go watch videos and stuff on this now. I'm excited to learn more about Doki Doki and all this. And, you know, maybe there will be a part 3. There'll be kind of a heads up before there is. If I start doing some of the after game stuff, pages are unresponsive. I understand. I'm just getting yelled at now by my computer that Chrome has crashed. So anyway, last time again, I want to say thank you guys so much for, you know, going through this with me. I'll be looking for some more fun games to stream. I've been really enjoying streaming with you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, excuse me. I got a couple video projects coming up. Now, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. The next video coming out, I don't wanna spoil anything, but it has to do with the game, and that game starts with the letter R. That's all I'm gonna say. So until then. Until that video comes out, I'll see you guys, and have a great weekend, or weekend's over, it's Monday. Have a great rest of your week. Never mind, I'm not going to talk about that. I'll see you guys in the next one. So peace out, and have a good one.